Well, hello there, fellow competitive Overwatch player. I, like you, have always begged the question, what's the difference between Diamond and Master players? Like I said in the intro portion of this video, I myself was stuck in Diamond Season 2. Now, Season 2 was 2 seasons ago, and that's like 7 months ago. So, it's been a while since I've been in Diamond. But I struggled for a very long time to figure out what I needed to do to get up to Master and how to just get out of what felt like ELO hell to me. There are 4 main habits I have found that sets Diamonds and Masters apart. So let's begin with number 1. Number 1 is simply this. No one plays Reinhardt in Diamond. I don't know if it was just me that had this problem, and I played a lot of matches Season 2. We're talking like 500 to 600 matches during Season 2. I think Season 2 is the most time I had in this game so far for a competitive season. And even lately, when I'm queuing with some of my lower Diamond friends, and our team SR is like mid-Diamond, so I myself, while I'm in Master, am playing against other Diamonds, I notice this same point still happening. A lot of people don't look at Reinhardt as a lot of fun, and let's be honest, he really isn't a ton of fun. But he's still often very necessary, and people just refuse to play Reinhardt, and they just pick whatever DPS or other tank they want to play. When I was climbing to Master, I had to start learning to fill as Reinhardt if a team ever needed it. Sometimes you need to take a break from your main and fill another role to bring your team together. So now let's move on to my second point, and that is that Sombra and Hanzo mains are accepted in Master. And I'm not strictly meaning just Sombra and Hanzo, I'm talking about the types like Torbjorn, Symmetra, some of these picks, well, actually not Symmetra as much anymore, but some of these picks where people are just like, really, why are you playing that? Where often some people may start to throw just because someone is playing Sombra or Hanzo. And I would know because I've played many a Hanzo in my day. Any of you that have watched all my previous videos, you would know I'm a Hanzo main, so yeah, sometimes I have to put up with this. When I was in Diamond, it was always a hassle whenever I wanted to play Hanzo, and I felt like I was a pretty solid Hanzo. Hanzo is who I ended up playing to Master in Season 3, but in Season 2, people would just shut me down and nobody would listen to me. It was just straight, whatever. Okay, you know what? No, I'm just going. And people would swap off tank and go Genji because everyone wants to play Genji. And then it was everybody just picking whatever they want. They're like, okay, let's just get this game over with. Next game, hopefully we don't have the Hanzo player. And in Master, if someone picks Sombra or Hanzo, there's really no one giving it a second thought. Hanzo is just another hero in Master, and Sombra, which I've seen a lot in the past week. I've seen Sombra every other game. There's been a lot of Sombras. And people don't think twice about it because you know, hey, this person is going to play this hero and they're going to deliver results. That's how Master players look at it. And Diamond, people tend to freak out. And this is just what I've noticed, guys. There's no graphs or charts. This is all what I've noticed because I've played a lot of games in Diamond and I've played a lot of games in Master. In Master, people know that they're going to deliver results and that if they don't deliver, they know when to switch. And I just want to fit this in the video real fast. Remember, everything I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a universal truth. Obviously, yes, there's been a game in Master where someone gets mad over a Sombra pick. It'll happen at Grandmaster. It doesn't matter. There's no universal truth. There's going to be someone throwing somewhere. Just always keep that in mind. Someone is throwing somewhere. It's less frequent at the higher rank, but it still happens. So just remember, there's no universal truth. It's all about frequency, and that's the huge word for all of this. The difference in frequencies and occurrences from Diamond and Master are what we're currently talking about. So now we have arrived to my third point. And my third point is, Diamonds often tend to use all of their ultimates during a team fight. Take, for example, let's say you're playing on a team, the match is in Diamond, you're playing on a team, and your Zarya uses her Graviton onto a point. And so, when all of the enemies get swept up into Zarya's Graviton, and they're all in there like sitting ducks, your team's Roadhog blasts his ult, your team's Soldier blasts his ult, your Ana Nano Boost Soldier, your Pharah uses, it's like, that is completely unnecessary. One of those ults will do just fine. Everyone else can just left click, and the entire enemy team is going to be wiped. I see this constantly, and Diamonds tend to just completely waste their ultimates for no good reason, because once your team has used all their ultimates, yeah, you're definitely winning that fight, but You completely wasted them when you didn't need to, and now you're leaving your team exposed for the next fight because you have nothing to fight back with. On the other side of the spectrum here in Master, I see every match. People are talking about what ultimates they're going to use. Anna talks about who she's going to nano boost. They talk about who's going to use what, and then we're set. We kind of build a game plan from scratch just within like the span of 10 seconds. We just talk back and forth to each other. We build this little plan, and then we go. We know what to ult. We know when to ult. We know who's not going to ult, and it's a plan. We just follow it. Stick to it. And that is how you conserve ultimates, and that's how you set yourself up to win the next team fight when the enemy team comes back after being wiped. And that leads to winning games. So the fourth and final point I have is that in Master, players tend to have better mechanical aim. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the Widow, Hanzo, McCree, Soldiers, and Master are these god players that never miss, because that's not true, no. But there is quite a big difference between the hit scan and snipers you find in Diamond and hit scan / snipers you find in Master. Because honestly, I'm sitting here with my notes. I don't have a script for these videos. I write down my 4 points or 20 points, however many points I'm going to have. I usually come up with 4 because I don't want to make 30-minute videos, even though I could if I wanted to. That's how much I like talking about this stuff. I usually condense everything down to 4 or 5 big points. And I was trying to come up with something a little bit more original, will you? I wanted to come up with something that maybe didn't sound so cliche, other than just have better aim. But the more I was just thinking about it, it really wouldn't be fair if I didn't put this into one of my 4 major points, because it honestly is something that I have noticed. When I crossed from Diamond into Master, and I'm not talking about like the difference from 3499 to 3500 is this huge wall of McCrees that never miss their shots on one end and McCrees that only hit 20% of their shots. No, I'm not calling it like that. I'm just saying on average, the McCrees on the Master end of the spectrum tend to be landing the important shots. And when I'm talking about these important shots, I'm not talking about your team is starting to move up with your Reinhardt and you're just shooting the shield. You're going to try to land some hits on someone if they get out of the shield's way. No, I'm talking about when you're in these situations where if you don't land these shots, you're going to die. You're going to see the Master players landing those shots, and you're going to see the Diamond players struggling to hit some of those shots, leading to the result in the Diamond player's death, and you're going to see the Master player still alive, able to keep pushing with the team and getting kills. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I put a lot of work into it. It would really help me out if you hit the like button, and I'm not just saying that, it really does help. It helps other people find my videos, and I pour my heart and soul into these things when I'm creating them, so it really means a lot when you hit that like button. And go ahead and subscribe for more Overwatch content. Watch some of my previous videos. I have a lot of really good ones. I've been making these Overwatch videos for just a little bit now, and it's been a lot of fun, so I hope you stick around. And as always, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you at the next video. Thanks.
Victory. I got it.
Oh my god, I'm the best!